She said yes. She didn't say no, she said yes. I looked her dead straight in the eye and I asked her. I had no nervous cough, no itchy eyes, confident. I oozed cool. Well, for at least a couple of seconds, you know. I was the brave lion showing off his mane to woo the lioness into his den. Beth, would you like to get dinner and a movie on Friday night? I've been able to get some fantastic seats. My voice didn't waver, and I didn't get the squeak I sometimes get in my voice. My body language was good. I talked with my hands, but not too much, of course, just the right amount. I thought I was Napoleon when he was conquering Europe. I strutted on in as if I owned the world. I was brave, and I looked stoic in victory. I had my grin. I think that was what sealed it, the grin. It was monumental. They should erect a statue of me with my grin. And she said yes straight away. It was like she was waiting for me to ask, you know? Her answer was yes. I still can't believe it. She actually said yes. She didn't even really think about it. It was spontaneous. It was totally spontaneous. She didn't even really think about it. Didn't really think about it. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. No, it's not a good thing. It's a great thing. Because I think she was waiting for me to ask. You know, she didn't have to think up an answer because she already knew what she was going to say. And to say no was never in the equation. She was always going to say yes. But sometimes it's easier to say yes. Sometimes it's much more convenient to say yes. To say no is too hard. To say yes is an option, an easier way to get out of things. You know, that would be the problem. The problem would be that she didn't think about it. It was a yes straight away, no thinking time. She forgot how to say no, you know? It was just a knee-jerk response. You know, she never bothered to ask me if I wanted to get away from work, grab a coffee or a drink away from the office. She didn't come up and ask me. You know, there's a reason to why people don't ask you away from work. It's because they don't want to see you away from work, you know? You know, she always talks to me at the Friday meetings. You know, we have a talk about the week and what we're going to do over the weekend. God, ever heard of just being polite, not wanting to be rude and wanting to be part of the conversation? What else is she going to do? Just stand there like a stunned dummy while I talk to her? God, she's so pretty. She has the most beautiful face. And let's be frank, girls don't particularly go for guys like me. Girls with beautiful faces don't go for boring accountant eggheads who enjoy playing golf. I'm not even very good at golf. I have a handicap of 19. You can't get much worse than that. I still can't hit a 5-wood straight. I've put a girl in a very awkward position. I basically forced her to come on a date with me. She had to say yes. She's far too polite. To say no was never an option. I didn't give her any other options. It's so much easier to say yes. Beth is such a nice girl. She probably saw my pathetic, happy face and didn't want to hurt me. She knew that if she would have said no, that it would hurt me, put me in a sad, disappointed mood. She's probably conjuring up excuses now to why she can't come. You know, too much work. She has to stay back and prepare things for the upcoming half-yearly accounts report. Or maybe it's her sister's birthday and she's sorry, but she just completely forgot. I don't blame her. I don't blame her at all. I guess I should have thought things through. I don't think enough. That's my problem. I don't think. I just jump into things. I don't evaluate the consequences. I just run in and say things. I need to think things through, make sure I'm not ruining things for people. God, I can't get any big ideas because they don't get me anywhere. I'll have to think something up. The least I can do is not make her stress thinking up a plausible excuse. I need to think something up, something to get me out of it. I'll have the flu. I'll ring her up, take the day off work, because I have the flu and I don't want to give anyone else a cold. That way I don't have to go to work and I wouldn't have to, it wouldn't be brought up in a conversation, thus avoiding a very awkward situation. It saves her the hassle if I just come up with an excuse. I wish you would have just said no. Why couldn't she have just said no? I wish you would have just said no.